Taurus, my love, get ready to indulge. Whoever you are, that is the message that I heard for you. Get ready to indulge, get ready to enjoy, get ready to celebrate. Okay, happy birthday to all of my Taurians. If y'all are new, welcome to our love nest. If you guys are returning, welcome back, you guys. I'm hearing a clairaudient message like right off the bat, and I heard nobody else is invited, only you, Taurus. Let's see what this card is. Yeah, Four of Wands, which is the card of celebrations, which is the card of parties, confirmations for parties, receptions, birthday parties. This is also confirmations for galas. Okay, I'm also seeing ceremonies. Anything to do with major events, even if it's like house parties, after parties, something to do where you dress up or you dress down. Okay, it could be a slumber party as well, a hotel party. I'm seeing all types of popping champagne. Okay, I'm seeing Airbnbs. I'm seeing all types of grandiose, grand events. That's what I'm seeing in my mind's eye immediately. Okay, I'm seeing a whole spread of appetizers, main courses, desserts. And I know I'm getting this wrong, Taurus, because I saw like 5 dishes, so I don't know the correct terminology for every dish, but it feels like it's hand served or hand delivered. It feels like it's, I don't know, is somebody booking? You know how on Instagram they'll hire like a private chef? You may be wanting to start a business where you're a private chef. That may be something that you're interested in. Confirmation, especially if you have like this idea to like host or be like a special guest or a chef for like private events, and you you hand feed someone, like you hand feed them. It's very sensual. Okay, I'm seeing like hand feeding someone grapes. You know how on Instagram I've seen before like a private chef that like feeds you like all this food. So I'm seeing a big table with a whole bunch of food on it. Yeah, so get ready to indulge, Taurus. That's what I'm seeing in my mind's eye. All right, confirmation if you guys have those things in mind, okay, or you have an idea or inclination about what I'm talking about. That's what I'm seeing. Wow, I wasn't expecting to get right into it. Okay, so I'm hearing something will take no time. I don't know what that's about, but I'm hearing something will take no time. Like you'll slip right into the second outfit, or you'll slip right into something more comfortable. I don't know what it is, but something won't take much time when it comes to transitioning into from like, I don't know, morning to night, or transitioning into something's meant to be so versatile where you're able to be multiple places in the same day. And it seems like outfit changing, or it seems like switching from day to night looks. That's the type of clairvoyant visions that I'm having. Okay, there's a lot coming in, which is telling me that a lot of excitement right now. Hermit energy. You're really excited to come out of isolation, to be seen. Okay, but again, I heard clairaudiently, nobody else is invited, only you. So you may be inviting someone. I heard it loud and clear. It was like a third voice, if you will. Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment. Oh yeah, you're about to be indulging. And then you have the Chariot. Very soon, the Three of Wands. Something is coming in for you, Taurus. I have absolutely no idea what this is. Only you will know. So nevertheless, Taurus, I feel like the energy just the energy that I'm tapped into, the energy that's surrounding you right now is extremely enterprising. So whatever you come up with during this time, whatever you feel intuitively guided to start, stop, or do, is going to be like the perfect optimal time for you to do it, especially whenever you're guided to this reading. So it doesn't matter if you're watching it right now. All of my readings are timeless. All of these messages are timely. So it can resonate for you 3 years down the line. And this is a confirmation that you were meant to find this reading only if you're in that particular situation. They told me to say that. So I'm just going I'm going to say that this is a very enterprising time for you. So it's like whatever you have your hand in, you're in the developing stages. Something about the developing stages of like, yeah, death and rebirth. You're in the developing stages of death and rebirth. All right. I'm hearing just the way I like it. Okay. So you may you may really have come to a point on your journey where you enjoy death and transformation, the process of shedding old skin, the process of like the snake. Okay. This is the year of the dragon. All right. When I'm channeling for this message, Taurus, something is going to be extremely pleasing to you, Taurus. Something feels very warm. This could be a fire. All right. I'm hearing crackle. So like something about a fire, wood, just the smell or the aroma. Or you could be burning wood. I had that inclination to burn some Palo Santo before I started. Something that just gets your senses like bursting. Something about very Venusian energy. Like you love when your senses are stimulated. You love when your mind is stimulated. Your smell is stimulated. Your sense of touch is stimulated. But I feel like long before the physical act of something, like you're really pleased with how warm something feels. Like you're not having, it's not like a bad hairs on your body standing up. It's more like a, ooh, that's different. Okay. How do I describe this? So you know when you're in a really cold room and the hairs on your body stands up because you're cold and you're shivering? It's the opposite of that. It's almost like, imagine someone taking like a metal or a magnet and like hovering it over your body or over your skin, and it kind of gives like that weak in the knees type of feeling versus like shivering. That's the best way that I could describe it. I hope it resonates for you. If it's meant to resonate for you, it just feels like, oh, you know, like you just, something about it is just, I don't know if it's the combination of the aroma, the combination of your senses being heightened or stimulated. All right. You could be sitting at the table with another person, but it feels like wherever this environment is, I'm not seeing in my mind's eye another person. It feels like just being in an environment, I'm seeing like there's no one there. I don't know how to explain it to you. All right, you just feel like there's this sense of like something for you is very pleasing. It's very warm. It's satisfying to you, Taurus. Whatever this is, I feel like you sleep good at night knowing that you are in good hands. Like the universe is taking care of you. The universe is loving you. Like you feel like you're in perfect balance, duality, yin yang energy, your masculine and feminine energy enjoy each other. Okay, we have major energy, the Hierophant and strength. Okay, channel messages for Taurus. feel like this is top secret, or it's really private, or it's really discreet. Something about discreet, intimate, but it's confirming for you. You do have a channeled message that's coming in for you. Yeah, Page of Wands. Yeah, this may be Spirit. Okay, I get what Spirit is doing. All right, so in this Page of Wands energy, yeah, because we have appetite, and that's why I was picking up a lot of food. All right, your appetite is becoming like your appetite is increasing. Okay, your hunger for creativity, your hunger for insight. There's something that you have it's like you're ready to alchemize, or you're ready to put to use. You know, like you could be ready to put something creative, a spark that you have into use. You could be ready to communicate about what you've harvested. You could be ready to take what you've harvested and put that into yourself, right? You've handpicked this. You've been handpicked for a position. Some of you've been handpicked to receive some type of reward, and you're ready to use this momentum to go in a particular direction. There's a lot that's happening for you. It's ripe. You know, that energy of just something being ripe. It's like your life is doing a complete 180. No matter your age, it's like you're aging backwards, you're aging younger. Hardships are no more. Struggles are no more. You're in complete ebb and flow. I feel like you've mastered some type of ebb and flow. Because she just looks like she's like, okay, I know what comes next, which means repetition. Something about you've been doing this for a while now. When this happens, you feel like you've been doing this for a little minute now. You could have been waiting to do something for a little minute, waiting to put something out for a little minute, waiting to experience something about zest, magic, abundance. Then put it all together, and what do you got? Bibbity bobbity boop. That's what I'm hearing. It's like finally, like you're in this state of, I know it doesn't look like it from this card, but I feel like despite what you look like on the outside, despite what your circumstances may appear to be, your spirit is enjoying its life. Your spirit is in perfect bliss. Your spirit feels grand. So you don't look like where you came from. You don't look like where you've been. And that's going to be like the power that you're wielding. Like you're able to even cast illusions a lot better is what I'm seeing here. You're able to plant seeds a lot better. You're practicing being more like you're waiting into the season of celebration. You're waiting to the moment of indulgence. So what you need to know is you're about to indulge in whatever fruit that you've plucked, whatever is ripe, you're about to you're about to indulge handsomely or gorgeously. So I feel like there's nothing that you have to do. Everything's already perfect. Everything's already prepared. Everything's already ready. And all I'm sensing from this entire reading thus far is that the divine has only guided me here, not to tell you to change anything, not to tell you to do anything different, but to encourage you to keep doing exactly what it is that you are already doing. Whatever you've been doing it, keep doing it. Okay? The patience, the pace. That's what I'm hearing. The patience, the pace, the attention to detail as well. Guided, inspired action, intuitive nudges, all of it, all of that combined together is like the perfect recipe. It's pure perfection, chef's kiss. Whatever you're adding, take nothing away. All right, I'm hearing hold that position, Hold that sweet spot. Something you're doing is like a sweet spot. Yeah, we have the Lovers at the bottom of the deck. Okay. Yes, yes, yes. All right, some of you are mastering how to be a chameleon, how to teleport, how to time travel. Okay, you're becoming better and better at something. You know, swans. There's something about mate, swans. We have tourmaline. What's that crystal? Like black tourmaline. So there's a mixture of clarity. There's a mixture of light and darkness here. There's a mixture of, like, you know, wax on, wax off type of energy. And that's where I was picking up repetition, when you take a jacket on and you take a jacket off. Wax on, wax off. The more that you do something, you've become like a master at it. Something is very graceful or delicate that you do. It's something about how you don't hold on to, you don't harbor things. This season is about you no longer harboring even information or even what you sense. So let's say that you sense that you should tell the person down the street a sentence, and the sentence means nothing to you, or you don't know what it means, but the fact that you say it is the exact confirmation or synchronicity that someone else's needs. That's the type of movement of like this essence that I'm picking up on. You're less resistant. You're taking the inspired action, the ideas, and I feel like you're like, okay, and where do you want me to put this one next? Like, you're reluctantly, I feel like a lot of you guys have come to this space of doing it reluctantly. In the past, this is showing me that you were very resistant to the universe dictating or telling you what to do. But like I said, the cosmic universe is yo sugar daddy. That's what I'm, sugar mama, sugar daddy, whatever you want to call it. So you're learning how to speak the language of the universe. You're learning how to speak the language of the gods. You're learning how to interact with that vibration of love. I'm also seeing here butterflies in the sky. All right. You're learning how to communicate with that heart chakra. You're learning how to move more gracefully and more poised. You don't have to be a feminine energy. I'm just describing the energy across the board. All right, across the board. You know how to hold a position very well. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's something about that damn wand and that power. You're charging up. I feel like you're charging up, you're gearing up, or you've been charging up and you've been gearing up. For a lot of you, this is also confirmations if you've been engaging in like abstinence and things like that, like abstaining from indulging from certain things, also abstaining from eating certain things as well. More fruits, things like that. Whenever the universe tells you, I'm seeing someone literally like in the damn grocery store, and like things that you would normally reach for or grab, it's like as you're grabbing it, the universe knocks it out your hand. And normally you would be very resistant to being told no by the universe, and you would insist on doing it at that time because you logically said that you were going to do it or you planned to do it. And rather than you not being able to see the signs, okay, I feel like before you were perceiving it maybe as, well, that's just forces working against me. But a lot of times the universe will also countersuit you and be like a force that wants to see you become the best version of yourself. And then you have that glow up, right? You have that that clarity. You receive that divine clarity. And you're like, okay, I know what that means. So this season, you've been going through this season of in knowing when to indulge, knowing when not to indulge, having patience and knowing when to move and knowing when to wait. And so you've been being refined. So a lot of pressure comes with that as well, because your natural automated response of how you should respond to situations were being auto-tuned or fine-tuned in a different direction at a higher vibration. So now that you've been flying for a while at a particular vibration, get ready to indulge. That's what I'm seeing here. Get ready to indulge. You have a lot of new beginnings here. You're going to have a lot of epiphanies, aha moments. You're going to notice that even when it came to certain things you would normally feel inspired to do, some days you don't have to do anything, and it's going to be still the perfect recipe, still the perfect decision. And this is just confirmation for you. Like I said, I feel like the divine has only guided me here to encourage you to keep doing exactly what you've been doing. It's delicious. Yeah, I feel like you're looking at yourself like you know why you're doing something now. Like you've accepted some type of position, purpose. It's like you know why you're being told no, and because you know why you're it's like you've been filled in. Like the universe filled you in on what's coming. And so before, because you didn't know certain things, or because you didn't have a lot of it being revealed to you for whatever reason, you were extremely resistant. You were extremely counterproductive to the momentum of the energy and things like that. And so that resistance held you back in class a lot. And now that you get why you were being tested, you get why certain things were happening, and you're able to see clearly what you've been training for your whole life, why you've gone through certain things your whole life. You're coming into this new era, and you're about to reintroduce yourself in some type of way. But you don't even have to do anything. I feel like, I don't know if you recently learned how to, I don't know what this is. It's like you recently learned how not to worry. I mean, this is like one of a major pivot for you, Taurus, because Taurus energy can tend to worry about things that haven't quite happened because they can't see where they're going. And whoever you are, even though you couldn't see exactly where you were going, you trusting and saying yes was all that you needed to do. And because you said yes to a position without knowing, like maybe you didn't know the job description and you just sent back the offer letter and saying, I accept the position. Well, now they can reveal it to you. Now the job is about to tell you what your position looks like and the rewards that come with your position. That's what I'm seeing here. Like there's some type of divine calling or purpose, and it's in correlation or in connection with your life purpose. The universe wouldn't allow or conspire for this to happen if it wasn't something that you were meant to do, experience, or have. You see what I'm saying? So you just had to surrender. Surrendering the need to know, surrendering like holding back your true glory, your true essence. This was about you mastering some type of gift or ability that you have. Clear quartz. You had to take something off though in order for you to master this. You had to reconcile with your disposition with authority figures. Right? Not wanting to be told what to do, not wanting to be obedient, not wanting to conform, feeling like it's more than a rebel at that point. It's the extreme of a rebel. And I feel like you still have that spirit. You're still who you are, but with a purpose. You get to create the avenues that would allow those energies to be properly expressed in a more efficient and effective way. And then the universe says, yes, you get it. The universe says, that's exactly what I wanted you to do. Cast it differently. Cast out that line differently. Give a different form of communication You get to choose your perception. Um, you get to choose the give and receive. You get to choose the give and how that give and receive energy. You get to set your course in the direction that you want. And the universe will give you the least resistance. You take the least resistant path every time you do this. Look at this, the Two of Cups. Oh yeah. And a lot of times, like even in platonic relationship, business partners, romantic partners, friendships, even with our children, we're all learning how to take the least resistant path towards interacting with one another. And we do it in so many different ways. A lot of times our 3D experience will condition us. Our conditions condition us to believe that the only power worth having is the one of force, right? And so there's that journey of negative experiences with authority figures, right? And then you transition into understanding that there are people that have wielded power in a negative way, but it isn't a reflection of who you are. You get to choose. And so that third choice, that resurrection of you, is where you get to choose how you want to exist in relationships and connections, and how you want to interact with your reality. And at that point, the entire grid opens up and you just see energy, and you no longer see color, faces, people. What you see is what you choose to see, and that's where the reality will start to form, and it will move around the coding and the information from an energetic perspective to give access to you, because you've earned it, and it comes from wielding some type of ability, self-mastery. And it's like, yeah, now you know, like I have this at any given time. I can clear the path for myself, or I can indulge a little bit before I jump again. So you feel like you've been jumping. You've been jumping. Ooh. What do we have here? So yeah, something is looking very ripe right now. Like, yes, this is exactly what I like. I'm seeing this. This is what talks to me nice. This is what I'm hearing. I feel like you're someone, Taurus, that you may have Taurus in other placements in your chart, because I am picking up this energy of someone that likes to be fed here. Okay, with the Devil card, someone that likes to be fed the truth. Someone loves the truth. It is the most attractive thing to be honest, to be vulnerable, to kind of own who you are and own, who and what you are. That is the most attractive attribute, because you know what you're getting, right? You know what you are indulging in. And so I feel like from that standpoint, like especially if you have like Taurus, Venus, or something along those lines, Taurus, Venus energy doesn't do anything for the sake of temporary satisfaction or a waste of time. They do everything with the intention to create longevity and create some type of continuous tree to bear fruit from, So Taurus and Venus energy especially, they're not going to plant a tree just to cut it down tomorrow. You get what I'm saying? And start all over again. No, they're going to plant the seed deep, 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 deep into the earth. And they're going to come back and water it when they're supposed to. And they're going to nurture it. And they're going to want to see it get juicy, fat, plump, right? Taurus and Venus also love the abundance. And it's not about having the perfect tree. So they're going to let it grow and blossom how it wants to come up. If it comes up slanted, it comes up slanted. They finna take that tree, okay? It's something about, how releasing the control around how the how it wants to bloom or how it wants to blossom. They're going to love it and nurture it, and they're going to care for it in such a way where it's like, that's mine, because they had a lot to do with the development of it. You see what I'm saying? And so you'll never have to worry with that type of energy of how this person, with this type of energy. And I'm saying energy because you don't have to necessarily be a Taurus in Venus placement to resonate with this. It's a personality trait, and there's a lot of other placements as well that play factors into this. But ultimately, that's what I'm sensing here. The strongest, it's like I want you to see. It's like, I know it's gonna be good. I know the harvest is gonna be really good. I know that every time I indulge is going to get better and better and better. It's never a wrong pick. And then the more that they invest in that tree, the more that they invest in it, it's like the taste gets better with every sip. You know what I mean? That's what I'm seeing here with all this cup energy. And that's where the journey begins. That's where the experience begins. It's like you get to experience the blossoming or the development of the whatever is juiced out of that tree, you know. And it's I'm saying it in a way, and that's where the Knight of Pentacles, that's what it is, the Knight of Pentacles. Thank you, Spirit. It's the Knight of Pentacles energy. Understanding the Knight of Pentacles energy, understanding the pace, why the Knight of Pentacles is in that pace of routine and commitment and dedication, regardless of what people may say. They do things with great influence and great purpose. So that personality type of, you know, slow and steady and consistent, but not rigid. You know, it's like everything that's good without the bad parts. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm seeing here. And I feel like someone wishes that for you. They wish you can see that. All right. For some of you, they love that you can see that. They want to show that to you. It's like they want to show you what they're truly capable of. Okay, this could be you, Taurus. You may be wanting to express your creativity in this way. But a lot of people are afraid. There's been this energy of, you know, cognitive dissonance, ignorance, not knowing like just how luxurious or how I want to use food connotations so bad, because all I'm hearing is the way you describe the way something tastes. Everything about this is taste. Someone has exquisite taste. When they see something in someone, they want that person to experience themselves because they've already tasted. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how to explain it to you. It's like, I've already tasted you. Now I want you to taste yourself. If you get what I'm saying, okay, that's what I'm sensing here. Somebody wants you to taste yourself, because them describing it about how you taste wouldn't do it any justice. So they want you to taste yourself. Because it's nonetheless, it's your energy. It's cosmic energy. It's source energy. Yes, honey. That's what I'm seeing here. Have you ever put your own hand in the cookie jar? Have you ever tasted your own honey? Have you ever tasted your own divine feminine? Have you eaten from that apple tree from yourself? Have you indulged? All right. It wouldn't be right. It's like someone saying, before you leave this earth, before you transition you at least need to experience yourself. And so it's not, they always say, I've heard this before and it wasn't until I got older. I think it was on Jimmy. I think it was Jimmy that said this. The YouTube channel, Jimmy Messages or something like that, or Jimmy Relationships. But I think he said something along the lines where he was like, shoot. What did he say, Spirit? It was something along the lines of like, when you experience unhealthy relationships or toxic relationships that doesn't validate or doesn't reciprocate, give and receive equally, right? Partners that understand or friends that understand how that's a phase on the journey that a lot of people have experienced. That type of intellect, that type of knowledge, that type of awareness, they focus on providing or doing the things that are consistent, or that they focus on how to do the opposite or something like that. He said they focus on knowing what you haven't had and then doing that thing. You get what I'm saying? But at the same time, doing it at a pace where it's not too fast or it's not too quick, so it doesn't trigger fear. Okay, because the 7 of Cups can create confusion and fear around not knowing if it's like microdosing. There we go, microdosing. 10 of Wands, and then you drop the bags, you drop the burden, and you're like, okay, I can shatter this illusion. I can shatter this perception that I have, and I can trust person, place, or thing. And so that's what I'm seeing here. Karmic justice. Somebody, the universe has guided people specifically in your life that have helped you shatter certain levels of paradigm, certain perceptions, certain rose-colored glasses around different topics. Because when you're ignorant and you don't know anything about that topic, you fear it, right? When you have been conditioned to believe a certain way about, magic and manifestation and the universe, ignorance will cause you to say things that reflects back to the person, or reflect back to the world that you are ignorant in certain topics and you don't know and you haven't done your research. And from a space of awareness, I don't know, I usually don't get this off of this card, but with the Devil and the Knight of Pentacles, you have great discernment. The more and more you come encounter with people that have cognitive dissonance, or they struggle with understanding topics or things that are very triggering, and they get very reactive in situations, you understand as the person that this gentle soul here isn't, it's not a personal attack on you. It's not a personal attack when someone rants on about things that they don't understand. You understand that they have been introduced to something that they weren't before. And so there's levels to integrating that, and there's levels to that type of exposure, right? And I feel like just naturally this happens in a mixing type of way. You can go to a seminar, and literally the seminar is just about positive thinking. And that seminar, you invested in yourself energetically. You invested in yourself to consume content from that seminar or from YouTube or any type of medium that will trigger you. It's intended to trigger your perception and stretch what you thought to be the way, the truth, and the life, And when certain things trigger you to ask critical questions, even to yourself, that's the beginning, that's the dawn of your new day. And I feel like in a lot of these ways, I'm connected to someone that has really become aware on their journey and gotten very clear. on so many different levels of consciousness, because we have the Page to the Knight of Pentacles. And so now the way that you're about to interact with your universe is understanding where the gap is, right? And the more that you understand where the gap is, well, from there, something becomes even more easier for you. Because I think you get to a space where you stop wishing for other people what they don't want for themselves, right? And you step into a space of allowing people to, and trusting that the universe will help them and guide them towards whatever avenues and channels that they need to be guided down, even if it's away from you. So there's something about this energy of doing things from a lacked balanced state and now transcending that into a balanced, resourceful interaction with your universe, the ups and downs of life, how you can adapt, be more flexible, juggling, transferring money. Attention is also money, currency, how you have gone through profits and loss, how those weigh out, Sometimes it's about an apple a day. Sometimes it's a small bite versus, you overindulging. And I feel like whatever was stressing you, you hit the no more button. And so now you know what's on the menu. I feel like you know what's on the menu, baby. Like, you know what's on the menu. Taurus, I think you're on the fucking menu. That's what I'm seeing here. With all these new beginnings, Ace of Pentacles. The only thing that hasn't come out yet was the Ace of Cups. I mean, unless you want to count this big ass tub of water as the medium for the water, right? And water is memory. Okay. Water came before land. You feel what I'm saying? So when you're sitting in your own emotions, that's the best way to be. And when I say your own emotions, it's like basking in your own feelings, basking in your own resonance. Okay. It's like basking in your own intuition, in your own waters. I feel like you are the water. There's only one way. And this may be like as a part of the wave and the shift, okay, of this conjunction. Like, things are changing. All right, Spirit is really using this as an opportunity to describe in a more mundane way of how this cosmic energy, how this cosmic conjunction is going to really interact with you, Taurus. And they want you to keep doing exactly what you're doing. They want to encourage you to keep that same pace. All right. Yeah. Yes. The patience that you have, the universe, like, be patient with me. And the universe loves, Taurus, when you're patient. The universe loves when you're patient with it. That's what I'm seeing here. It's like, oh, you don't need no lessons for Taurus. You don't need, I got you, Taurus. Work hard. Like, how? You don't even need to work hard. That's not for you, Taurus. That's not for you anymore. The universe has a different relationship with you. You just focus on growing that. You just focus on growing that. You just focus on watering that. Give me some more of that patience. Give me some more of that good water. That's what I'm seeing here. And it's something about this attention to detail. What is this? Hold on. Confirmations if you've been like really guided to watch the sunrise. Watching the sunrise as well, or like waking up before the rest of the world, if you've been guided to really transition from night time, nocturnal energy, into more sunrise. That may be where the warm sensation that I'm getting from this reading. You may watch many sunrises. Something about you're being reborn. You're coming out of dark times. You're coming out of the darkness, and you're becoming like I always feel like water is the darkness, right? It's like infinite waters, right? Because if you think about a womb, right, it has to fill up with water in order to channel all that chaos and electricity and power that's coming from the whole process of creation, which I always see the Ace of Pentacles as the final product. Okay, what comes out of a situation, what comes out of an investment, what comes out of the last is like when the oven is done cooking. That's what I'm seeing here. There's something about the universe wants you to wake up earlier. If there's anything that the universe would want from you, is to wake up a little bit earlier, like watch the sunrise with me, is what I'm hearing. Like the universe, the sun, wants you to watch the sunrise together. And whatever last residual, like if you can do that for the next, I don't know, couple weeks, that's what I'm seeing here. Like no more than 8 weeks, whatever last residual. Because you've already removed so many limiting beliefs, but I feel like something is going to, it feels like groundbreaking for you. If you feel guided to have a groundbreaking experience, it feels like watching the sunrise. It just gives me a very bare, naked energy. Just you. You don't need much. It's like, let me show you how much I love you. Watch the sunrise with me. Oh my God. You guys, the universe loves you. God loves you. See that? The moon in reverse. It's like the universe wants to tell you the last little bit that you haven't seen, you haven't heard, you haven't experienced. And it's like, let me show you. I want you to experience how much I love you. I don't want to tell you I love you. I want you to experience it. Oh my gosh. Whew, you about to part the Red Sea. You're about to feel so seen, so recognized, so heard, so validated. Like all this time, you're gonna be able to see how the universe was knocking all the time, the whole time. Like, let me in. The universe was saying, let me in. And you're gonna feel so appreciated. Whew. I love this for you, Taurus. And I know I say that all the time, but I genuinely love this for you. I'm so happy for you. You deserve this relationship that the universe has cultivated with you. You deserve it on all levels, and you deserve to be surprised. You deserve to be acknowledged, rewarded. You've done so much, not just for everyone else, because in order for you to have a different reality mirrored back to you, it's a reflection of who you are. The change, the death and transformations, the whole cat energy, right, of going into that divine feminine energy, healing a lot of different things. It starts with you. In order for you to experience a different reality, you go within, and that's where you experience your greatest transformation. And so I can see all of this in your cards. So you no longer have to perceive the negative reality anymore, because you've gotten rid of the things that were placed inside of you that wanted you to feel like that wounded warrior. You healed that. And so your season of healing and just being strong to survive, you're leaving behind, you're leaving that all behind. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing else to do. So get ready to indulge in all of you, in all the glory. Yeah, that's what I feel like. I feel like the last little bit, like God's like saying, come watch the sunrise with me. Come sit with me. Wake up a little earlier. Let me have a conversation with you. Let me show you how much of everything that the light touches was always meant for you. Let me show you the way I see you. Let me show you, let me mirror back to you what I see. Experience yourself. I love this for you, Taurus. Let's get the closing message. Ooh. What I told you, we got, what is this? Sexuality. Honey, let's read your card and we're going to close out this reading. This was beautiful, Taurus. Taurus, if you have come this far and you are interested in pick a pile readings, be sure to check out the playgrounds, as there will be more future types of readings over on the playground side. Of course, all of my intentions in regards to the pick a piles is for you to be able to interact with parts of yourself, to interact with your own energy and experience a challenge. Okay, so as much as I love telling you everything, you deserve it, Taurus. You deserve pure excellence, and that's what we are rising to the occasion for. All right, so let's see. Sexuality. I want to learn how to say this. It says Gwangwani Jamai. Go ahead and drop in the comment section if you know how it's pronounced. Educate me. Don't let me sit out here ignorant all the time, okay? All right, it says 119. All right, so you check out angel number 119. I heard there are no coincidences or mistakes. All right, so we have the Black Goddess emerges. All right, so we have the Black Goddess emerges, and she is fully in love with her sexuality, confident in her sacred power. She does not let anyone siphon energy from her. She activates the erogenous zones of those who allow their true divinity to shine through. When working with creator energy, the dolphin medicine reminds you to breathe through your energetic downloads. This card is amplified if it appears partnered with the creator vortex. Wow. The energy created by the embodiment of your sacred sexuality is a driving force and powerful manifester. Gwangwani Jamai is here to tell you that you have forgotten your worth and you need to embrace your full power. The creator energy is a powerful driver for manifestation, taking you into the multi-dimensional realm that the erotic energetic expansion will take place in. It has already happened within your highest self. You must only remember to harness the energy and set an intention. Taurus, I'm sending y'all lots of love, wisdom, and guidance on your journey, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.